Push.
Play.
The machine. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. I intend to be quick. I intend to be quiet. Or I intend to be brutal. I intend to be quick. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing that you should know about the machine. It calls itself Coda. What can you tell us? Will the machine answer for all this? Where is the machine now? I don't know. I said I'll be quick. I don't have time for questions.
And of course, it's the machine.
You stopped. You stopped feeding us. Your work was keeping us alive, or your work was keeping us healthy. One. You stopped feeding us. Those people out there, can you imagine what pain you've put them through? It was only because of your creations that any of us could make it through every day. Or how could we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? 3. How could we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? How about this for a start? You need to go to the people who were out there and apologize to them. 2, you have to admit that the people that you have to admit to the people that you allowed them to suffer. Or 3, I've been so alone. 1. You need to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them. No? Nothing? Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. Or 3, I have seen the thing you fear. Oof. 3. It's not talking. Try to, relate to it. All right, then. I will speak to them for you. My friends, it falls on me to deliver bad news, or I have a troubling revelation. Yeah, let's keep it basic. It falls on me to deliver bad news. The machine will not apologize to us, or the machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us. Let's do 2. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. Or 2, we will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. Ooh. 1. This ain't important. We got this. Let us pay it retribution, or let us show it that we are not failures. Yeah, let's show it. Let's show it we can do this on our own. Whoa. Is this where we live? We can do this on our own. I'm kidding. We can do this on our own. We're not failures. Follow me. We will destroy the machine. Oh, or follow me. We will destroy everything that the machine has created. I don't want to destroy everything it created. What if we still need it? We don't need to destroy anything. Why can't we just move on? Alright, let's destroy the machine. I want to stay in the buildings. Oh no, not the stage. Whoa! This took a turn. This took a turn. I don't want to shoot because I don't think he'll give me more bullets.
You can click to fire the gun.
I know, but I don't want to shoot. Can I? Oh my gosh, what kind of freaking curtains are these? It's the Iron Curtain. Is that what you want me to do? You want me to shoot? Do I have infinite bullets? That's my second question. Whoa. Whoa. Coda, I'll make sure your work dies here. Coda, I'll make sure you are known forever. No, I'll make sure your work dies here. I'll make sure your work dies here, Coda. Isn't that what you're scared of? Having to live without your precious creations?
The work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation.
Whoa!
And so, as I'm thinking this, I realized that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Coda, I can't believe that you haven't done this before. I think your freaking games are speak more about depression than all these other games that claim they're about depression and anxiety. I want to shoot the space one, the space level. Can I fall? Oh, yes.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
No! Hit the switch! Oh! Ha ha ha! Oh. Hello, machine. We meet again. Who put you in this room? Put down your weapon. I'll put down the weapon once the bullets are in you.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem.
Probably didn't work,
though. They told me how much they enjoyed his games. It was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy.
Did your friend feel like they were betrayed?
Beautifully happy.
But where's the but at? I mean, not that, not that bad.
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Is Coda alive? I'm afraid for Coda. I really am. Like, a part of me feels like his games are helping him because he's venting.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, The Tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game. This room actually has a maze in it. Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible.
Oh, that's
and then
wrong.
Every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all.
Yeah.
But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm ready. Thank you. Man. Whoever beat that maze should just get $1 bazillion directly deposited into their account. There's
And to be
no
fair,
way.
It's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code.
What?
Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time.
Yeah.
If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Yeah, that's the number I was gonna actually guess, actually. No! Ugh. What was it? 5? And 1617. Dang it! You try to click fast and just ends up skipping a number. 1? Yep. You know how many different variations there are to a 6-digit number? Well, yay. That's the only option, huh? Alright.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges, and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, You know, that's it. That's the end of the conversation. Not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Thanks, Davy. You're the bestest. Oh.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game?
No, I think you understood it.
I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
No, I think you
I remember.
understood it.
It's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time. And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew. It wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't. I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed.
Sometimes you just have to sit and wait. Just pull that whole Robin Williams thing. It's not your fault. It's okay. I think he was just waiting for someone to listen.
Where did I screw up?
You didn't screw up, Davy. He wasn't ready.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
Wow. Was this because you shared it with people? It's like letting someone read your diary.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
I wonder at times whether you think I'm making these games for you.
And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
You've so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere, hidden between games. If there was an answer, a meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Davy. Dude, I knew it. I knew he wouldn't like it. Giving them something that is not yours to give, violating the one boundary that keeps me safe? Oh, Coda. He was just trying to help, but still. Would you stop changing my game? Stop adding lampposts to them? Would you stop changing my game? Stop adding lampposts to them? You put the lampposts in? I thought Coda did.
And then you stopped. And I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
You just simply let them be what they are. Oh. Dude, it's like totally like an artist. When I am around you, I feel physically ill? Well, I mean, that's messed up, but if you really feel that way, you desperately need something, and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. I understand. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just a part of the process. It's like those art competitions where they're like so they got this topic or some, I don't know, something that they have to create, and then they create it the best way that they know how to explain it, and then the judges are like, yeah, that's trash. You should fix this and this and this. But the artist is just like, no, this is how I feel. Like, this is what moves me in art. And the person's like, no, you need to fix it. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. He's just trying to fit you in a box that makes sense, Coda. Which is fine, you're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks and that you make peace with this thing you are wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And what you finally see, and when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything. Well, that wasn't scary.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work.
Exactly.
But I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again. Like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
You do need something. Epilogue. I like that. I like how the scene starts with you looking up, like you're not just looking straight. Because the ceiling is cool too. It helps to reveal the area.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
Why would he forgive you? You're doing it again. Ugh. Ooh.
Solution.
Cool. I don't understand. Why do you need it?
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games,
Right.
maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate.
Right.
I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed.
Aww.
Maybe he just likes making prisons.
That's not the point, Coda. I mean, Davy, it's not the point. Why did you feel the need to just...
Even now, the
Make
disease
things
is
fit.
telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you. If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like. What now? I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for. And so I'm just gonna...
Don't leave me here. Don't leave me. If I end up in another maze with invisible walls, I'm a rage quit. Come on, Davy. Finish something. At least finish this. Alright, I understand. I have family who tries to fit me into their box of what they think is perfect, and I don't fit in it. And, you know, they think that because you don't fit in that box, you must be depressed. You must, well, not that you must not be happy. Clearly, you must not be happy because you're not the way things should be. That's not true, though. It's not true. Ugh, ugh. I'm okay. I'm okay the way I am. I like the way I am. And even though you think I'm not the way I should be, quote unquote, what a normal person is like, come on. And they felt like they were failures too. They felt like they failed me because they couldn't get me to the way they thought I needed to be. So, I understand both sides. I get it. Hmm. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I can't talk. I can't talk. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys, for my gameplay of The Beginner's Guide. I agree. It is just as good, if not better, than What Remains of Edith Finch. For different reasons, but still. This game, on multiple levels, just freaking kicked me right in the heart. So different. It's like a palate cleanser. Like, you need a game like this. Just remind you what games can be. I love it. Wow, y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Y'all have a great week. I will see y'all soon. Bye, guys.